I went off down to the local IGA and I picked up a packet of coloured pencils. So there they are. At the time it's all that was left, so I wanted to get an El Cheapo $2 set. Instead I think I had to pay about $4 for these. Let's have a quick look at, so I just haven't gone and gotten an expensive set. This is just a standard school set. It says, or we've asked for a coloured pencil render. Same thing, first thing I'm going to just get a pen, doesn't matter which one. I'll just go around and do the same thing with the outlines of that chair. Everywhere there's a single edge disappearing off, I'm going to darken that up first. So there it is, darkened once again, so you can see what's going on. Now let's just start and add a few bits and pieces into it. Like, let's say if it's timber, let's just add a timber. So first thing, let's put in a few edges of boards. I'll just put that around. My hand naturally goes right, left to right. Make sure I've got the pencil where I want it, which is there. So there's the few boards sitting there now. Let's think through. Timber is more than just brown. Timber might also include, it's got greeny overtones, it's got yellowy overtones, it's got brown, it's got a touch of red in it. The colour of timber really depends on what was in the soil and the makeup of the actual biology of the tree itself. So let's go through, we'll just give it a few. I'll use brown. Let's just put in some grain lines first. Like so. So I'm really just putting in the detail of the timber. I was going to zoom in, sorry, but that's good. I'm happy with that. Now let's go over this and put a bit of green onto it. Just faint. Last time I saw timber didn't look completely green. But there you go. So it's only got the slightest amount of green hue into the board. Let's give it some yellow in places, because especially softwood like pine is as much yellow as it is brown. Let's just put a bit of red across it. Once again, in places. Looking at that, I think I need a bit more green across that there. Notice I haven't got the coloured pencil held like you did in kindergarten, pressing down. I've got the coloured pencil laid flat, so I'm more using the side of the lead to colour in with, or to render. Let me use the technical word. I'm using the edge of the pencil to render with. Later on I'll get an edge there, or later on I'll get a pencil rubber and just clean up the excess. So, we'll just add a bit more. I can't remember what design I put on the legs there the last time I did this, but now at least you can see it in camera. Let's just assume they're more black. Same thing. We'll just render that in. Like so. I'll come back through and I'll clean that up more later. But that's where some shadows are. Same thing